there are risks involved during the construction time. We have exposed to the workers are exposed to different types of hazards. So we have to identify the hazards and apply to minimize the risk. So that process is called a risk assessment. After the risk assessment, uh, risk the risk are the risk are under the acceptable level, then the activity can be carried out. For example, lifting. For example, excavation. Uh, these kind of activities. So in the HSE plan, the all full activities will be identified and controlled. Different control measures. And mentioned here is the risk analysis. Which means evaluate the severity and likelihood of identified risk to prioritize the mitigation, and then applying control measures to minimize the risk. The HSE part, the training is a key part. Why? The workers maybe in mega projects like nuclear construction, nuclear build, or any even during the operation, the training for the workers is a key aspect to measure the HSE performance. HSE performance means like there are key indicators like incident frequency, lost time injury, uh, 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 fatality rates to mention. So the trainings, as per the trainings, there will be a procedure which determine the training requirements of each individual or each workers who work in the project, and at what frequency they need to be trained. For example, uh, work at height. For example, working in a confined space. Uh, Example to mention is the electrical safety training. So the training is key aspect of the HSC. And this another one is the second one is importance of monitoring. Continuous monitoring is also a control measure. The reporting is reporting back to the employer and local sector regulatory authority is also HSC, and it will be mentioned in the HSC plan as well. So the regular safety audits, which can be conducted by the local authority or internal or external by the third party. Next point is effective incident reporting, which is there are incidents which are unnotified by the workers. So again the chance of repeating the same incident is more. So the hazards will continue to exist. So there is no control measure or corrective action is made. So therefore, incident reporting is really important, and it has to be very effective. So the next part is effective stakeholder engagement. Why stakeholders? First of all, stakeholders are like everyone, even the local public, the workers, the local regulatory authority, the contractors, the owner or the license holder of the nuclear project. Um, so the why is it is important because the local in many countries there are protests uh, to so there are parties are opposed to new build projects or they don't like new projects coming to their own hometowns. So so there are always better to have an or stakeholder engagement and to communicate what are the pros and cons, how it will impact the local community or how it will benefit the local community. With the regulator or the same way, for the alcohol waste management, HSE plan. Uh, so during the projects, we generate waste, so it has to be uh, properly uh, uh, managed. Not there are ways to can reduce it, recycle it. There are waste needs to be go to the storage place. There are procedures, policies, but we are just quickly going through this HSE part. So the part this slide will say talk about strategies to manage HSE. So the safety assurance, the strategies prioritize safety to protect workers' environment throughout the project. Regulatory compliance, strict adherence to HSE regulations, ensure operations meet legal and industry standards. Sustainability initiatives focuses on sustainable practices, minimize environmental impact, promoting eco-friendly construction, stakeholder engagement, engaging stakeholders to, as mentioned earlier, to ensure transparency and addresses concerns related to projects may impact in any way. Risk management. So the uh, implementing comprehensive risk management plans helps identify, mitigate potential hazards, and I think we talked about there. This is the last slide. So the uh, in any domain, there are always innovation, improvement. Also in HSE, there are improvements and innovations. Uh, Local regulatory requirements. It is and meet the HSE goals and targets. We can implement the innovations and improvements. I think that's all my slides I have today. Have any questions? Or this is a very quick HSE project HSE plan management slides. Feel free to ask quick questions, then we can go to sleep.
Yeah. Thank you, Suman. And do you guys have any questions, please?
Okay, I have just to
yeah,
quickly
Suman.
conclude or summarize. We
Yeah.
all come from different background in different parts of the world. The HSE is not or health and safety is not considered as a part of the project, or it is not highlighted, or it won't come to visible way. But in the Western world, or in other countries, safety is key, or safety first, they say, in any projects or any activity, or well, everywhere. So it is important to learn or understand as engineers and the middle management people, because the HSE is everybody's responsibility, and as engineers or managers, middle management, we are a part of the HSE to implement and to meet the HSE targets. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Suman. For insightful presentation in HSC. And guys, it was a wonderful session, and it took a bit long, as I think
As
more
always.
than an hour. So we have to constrain this in the coming session to make it in the specified schedule. We are planning for a 10 to 15 minutes presentation. You have to come with exact in that range, and you have to ask question after the presentation. That's the way we are planned to have our session.
Suman, you
Anyway,
can unshare screen. You can stop sharing screen.
I'll go back to stop chatting. Yeah.
okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you for your time, and it was a wonderful session and knowledge sharing session, and we can wind up today.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Night.